YouTube, Kemo Sabi here, coming at you with another video. So this is off of VancouverSun webpage, written up by Scott Brown, updated July 18, 2018, with the topic of Shark Week. 14 sharks, including the great white, swim in BC waters, and more are coming. So BC stands for British Columbia, that's here in Canada. For most Vancouverites, despite our ocean setting, Jaws is about as close as we've ever been to a shark, and it was mechanical. We've spotted seals near the docks at Granville Island and whales and dolphins while sailing on BC ferries, but sharks, big ones, anyway, are something you only see while diving in the tropics, right? Wrong. The Department of Fisheries and Oceans Canada has documented 14 species of sharks, from the teeny 2-foot brown cat sharks to the mammoth but harmless 33-foot plankton-eating basking shark lurking in the coastal waters of British Columbia. Also included in the list of 14 BC sharks is, gasp, the great white shark. The 19-foot monster with its triangular-shaped serrated teeth does indeed venture into BC waters. But the DFO admits it's a rare occurrence when the big fish makes its way up here from the warmer California waters. The National Marine Fisheries Service estimates there is a growing population of about 3,000 white sharks in the eastern North Pacific. Related fish story. Did a Vancouver diver really beat a shark to death in 1925? William Cheung, associate professor at the Institute for the Oceans and Fisheries at UBC, says with oceans warming due to climate change, we can expect more tropical sharks like the great white to visit northern waters in the coming few decades. Based on my team's computer simulation modeling, we found that climate change will cause an expansion of the range of great white shark to northern temperature areas, including the offshore waters of the northeast Pacific, which includes BC, Cheung said. If you look at the coast of California, it is expected that the types of species we see there in BC waters, if we maintain at the status quo and do not mitigate carbon emission, species in California include the oceanic white-tipped shark and the great white shark. In the Atlantic, we could expect to see great whites along the coast of Newfoundland. Currently, they have been recorded, but sightings are rare. That's not to say we don't have any bigger predator sharks who are permanent residents. Salmon sharks, stout 10-footers with sharp owl-like teeth, are very common around these parts. While they feed on salmon and other bony fish, there has been at least one reported but widely discounted attack on a human. In 2012, Campbell River's Catalin Dakers was surfing off Tofino when she suffered severe cuts to 2 of her fingers. She said a doctor at the Tofino hospital and the surgeon in Campbell River who patched her up both said the cuts were from a very sharp, very quick bite. A salmon shark was blamed. However, Nick Dulvy, a professor at SFU who specializes in studying sharks and is the current Canada Research Chair in Marine Biodiversity and Conservation, doubted it. The reality is that this shark has never been implemented in an attack on a human being, and there's never ever been a shark attack in Canada. Dulvy told the VancouverSun at the time, there are way more people killed by strikes of lightning in North America each year, and there are way more people killed by falling television sets each year than they are killed by shark attacks. Dulvy said it was more likely that Dakers was bitten by a seal, while veteran surfers claimed the injury could have been caused by her finger getting caught in her board's leash. Other common sharks in BC waters include the brown cat shark, blue shark 10 feet, Pacific sleeper shark 14 feet, six-gill shark 16 feet, spiny dogfish 5 feet, and taupe soupfin shark 6.5 feet. Sharks listed as rare or infrequent in BC waters include the great white, 7-gill shark 10 feet, big eye thresher 14 feet, short fin mako shark 13 feet, green eye shark 1.5 feet, and the extremely rare basking shark. The endangered basking shark, the biggest and rarest fish on Canada's west coast, and second largest fish in the world behind the whale shark, was photographed in 2013 by marine researcher Wendy Stanislau on the Canadian Coast Guard 58-meter research ship W.E. Ricker off Brooks Peninsula on the west coast of Vancouver Island. The gentle giant was nearly wiped out in an act of shark genocide by the federal government. Half a century ago, Ottawa fitted sharp blades to the bows of vessels to deliberately kill as many basking sharks as possible for interfering with commercial fishing nets on the BC coast, VancouverSun reported Larry Pynn wrote in 2013. Once there were as many as 3,000 to 5,000 basking sharks in BC, but thanks to liver oil fishery 1941 to 1947 and the Federal Eradication Program 1945 to 1970, the number has dropped to only a few, according to the DFO. There was a total of eight reported sightings of basking sharks on BC's coast from April to September this year, mostly off the west coast of Vancouver Island, but also as far north as Haida. In addition to the one confirmed, 2 sightings were considered reliable, Pynn wrote. A 25-foot basking shark was spotted in Puget Sound near Seattle in 2014. Sharks found in BC waters from Department of Fisheries and Oceans Canada. Salmon shark, Nulma diropodus, pelagic, surface to 375 meters, length up to 3 meters 10 feet, short, heavy body, short snout, black or dark gray on the top, abrupt change to white blotches below, 2 horizontal keels just prior to the tail, thin owl-like teeth with sharp tentacles on each shoulder of the main point. Brown cat shark, Apristurus bernulus, pelagic and demersal, 33 to 950 meters, length to 6 to 8 centimeters, 2.2 feet, light or medium brown, dark margins on fins. First dorsal fins has posterior position or over pelvic pin, 2 dorsal fins of equal size. Blue shark, Pyroneses glaisa, surface waters, length to 3 meters up to 10 feet, dark indigo blue on back shading through clear, bright blue on sides to white below, notable for the long saber-like pectoral fin, well-developed snout, slender body form. Spiny dogfish, Squaleus acanthaeus, pelagic and demersal, surface to 1,460 meters, length to 1.6 meters, 5 feet, slate gray to brown on top, white to light gray below, 2 dorsal fins with spine in front of each, no anal fin. Pacific sleeper shark, Somnonius pacificus, midwater and demersal, surface to 245 meters, length to 4.3 meters, 14 feet, blackish brown all over or slate green with darker streak-like mottling, short caudal peduncle, narrow part of the fish's body to which the caudal or tail fin is attached. Taupe soapfin shark, Glaeohinus glaeus, pelagic and demersal, surface to 471 meters, length to 2 meters, 6.5 feet, dusky gray on top, paler to white on sides, second dorsal fin directly above anal fin, black markings on juvenile fins, slender body, long snout, no keel on caudal peduncle. Short fin macchio shark, Asurius oxyrhynchurus, pelagic, surface to 740 meters, length to 4 meters, 13 feet, large blue eyes, a sharp snout, large narrow hooked teeth with smooth edges, dark blue on top, white below, underside of snout and jaw is white, teeny second dorsal and anal fins. 7-gill shark, Notorhynchurus chepedianus, demersal, 135 meters to 570 meters, length to 3 meters, 10 feet, sandy gray to reddish brown, with scattered round black spots, 7 gill slits on each side. In upper jaw, most teeth has one dominating cusp curve inward. Teeth in lower jaw have a series of cusps. Common thresher shark, Aleopaeus valpinus, pelagic, surface to 366 meters, length to 5.8 meters, 19 feet, upper caudal fin more than half the length of the shark, brown coloration, eyes moderately large, big eye thresher, Aleopaeus superciliosus, pelagic, surface to depths of 65 meters, occasionally to 500 meters, length to 4.3 meters, 14 feet, brownish on top, creamy white below, upper caudal fin nearly as long as rest of shark, notched or helmeted contour of head, huge eyes extending onto dorsal surface of head, 6-gill shark, Hexancus gracius, demersal up to 2,307 meters, length to 4.8 meters, 16 feet, dark brown or gray on top, nearly black in some specimens, somewhat paler below, 6 gill slits on each side, all long, 2 rows of teeth moderate size in upper jaw, larger in lower jaw, green eye shark, Eptmopterus vileus, demersal 406 to 911 meters, length to 46 centimeters, 1.5 feet, dark brown or blackish body, underside is darker, black mark above pelvic fins, short tail, short fins, spine prior to each dorsal fin, no anal fin, large green eyes. Basking shark, Ketor hinus maximus, surface waters, length to 10 meters, 33 feet, grayish brown to slate gray to black, can fade to white below, very long gill slits which almost encompass head, combs of horny gill rakers, small numerous teeth, strong horizontal keel just prior to tail fin. And the legendary great white shark, Charodon, Charactaras, pelagic, surface to depths of 1,280 meters, length to 6 meters, 19 feet, slate brown or gray to almost black on top, shading to dirty white below, crescent-shaped tail fin, triangular serrated teeth. Source DFO. Note, this article was originally published in 2014. I hope you enjoyed the shark facts there and the information of the sharks in BC waters. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That'll be awesome. And leave me with some comments. That'd also be great. Thanks a lot, everybody. Kemo, Sabi out, and we'll see you in the next one.